The normal rare rarity festival has begun. I'm going to showcase to you the most powerful normal rare deck, which is Megalith, which abuses the power of Bathor to destroy multiple cards during your opponent's turn. Bathor, wipe the field. Pop them. Also using the strength of Phaleg to boost up your field. Boost 49,900 attack. Full field boost. We are doing another $100 giveaway within this video. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment. You'll be entered into the $100 gem giveaway. Let me know in the comments what other normal rare decks you would like for me to cover. There's already tournaments and communities that have been playing with this format for the past week. Megalith and Metalfoes have been shown to be above and beyond the best two decks for this format, and many believe that Megalith is the better of the two decks. But don't worry, my next video will be featuring Metalfoes and how to play them. What's important to note about this deck is how consistent it is. It has 20 cards that will help result in a ritual summon. Now, these are the main 3 monsters you're going to be summoning with your 20 starter cards. Ophiel on someone's going to be able to search your deck for any ritual monster. Haggith on someone's going to be able to search for any Megalith spell or trap. Ideally, you want to summon the Haggith twice in one turn so that you could search for the field spell, and then you want to be able to search for the Unformed. The Unformed will allow you to ritual summon a monster from the deck, which could help you get into your full. The field spell is going to recycle monsters from your graveyard after you ritual summon. Full is so good, it is limited to 1 for this event. It allows you to quick effect ritual summon a monster from your deck. Thus, you'll be using Full to summon a Bathor during your opponent's turn. And per different ritual monster you have in the graveyard, that's how many cards you will be destroying on the field. And here is the full deck list before we get into some gameplay. I'm going to talk more about the deck towards the end of the video. Now, the first thing you want to identify with your hand is, do you have any starter cards? Which we do. We have 2 Incantations. We also have a Manju, and now you want to look at your goals. Your goals are going to be the Full, Haggith, and Ophiel. We already have an Ophiel, so let's work towards the others. We're going to activate the Incantation, revealing a ritual monster to special summon the Talisman. Talisman is going to search our deck for a Phaleg. Phaleg is going to be the ritual spell in our hand. We're going to use the Manju to search for a Full. Now we have 2 out of 3 of our goals. We need Haggith next. Now we're going to be activating the Phaleg. Phaleg is going to ritual summon the Full onto the field. Full is going to want to get a Haggith on the field since we already have a Ophiel. So let's work towards that goal and just understand. These are the visual goals right here. The Full is going to become level 8 by adding the Phaleg in the graveyard back to the hand. We're now going to ritual summon using the deck to summon our Haggith. Now we have all 3 of our goals, but we want to summon Haggith twice. So the first Haggith summon will grab the field spell portal. We're going to activate the field spell portal. We're now going to activate the Haggith to ritual summon the Ophiel. By summoning the Ophiel, we could search our deck. We could also use the field spell to add the Haggith in the graveyard back to the hand. Then we could use the Ophiel to resummon the Haggith for a second time, being our final part of our core goal, which is Full, Haggith, Ophiel, searching Portal, and Unformed. Now, we will be able to add to the combo by grabbing an Och. Och is not, in my preference, going to be a core part of your main opening goal, but it is a very good card to summon. It will give you an extra pop with your Bathor, and also be another way to ritual summon during your opponent's turn if you end the turn with it. But I'm going to be using it to fill up the graveyard right here. We are going to be ritual summoning the Haggith for the second and final time. This is going to grab us our Unformed. Now, lucky for us, we have an Emergence. Emergence with this is going to allow us to ritual summon from the graveyard. And by ritual summon, you're just summoning a ritual monster. It's not a ritual summon. Now, if we look at this field, what did we accomplish here? We have the ability during the end of our opponent's main phase to activate the Full to summon a Bathor from the deck, wiping out our opponent's field. It will target. Now, this will only be during the main phase. What I really like about having an Unformed with our play is that if your opponent plays around you trying to use this in their main phase, so maybe they don't overset or overcommit to the field, hoping you activate your Bathor early, you could just wait. It's basically a game of chicken, and the Unformed will help you win that game of chicken, as you will then go to the end phase and then pop their cards in the end phase with the Unformed. Only the Full requires you to be in the main phase, and the Unformed does not. The Unformed is also very good to counter a card like Chalice. If they want to use Chalice against your Full to negate it, you could have the Full leave the field by chaining your Unformed. So Unformed is overall a really good card. He's going to be activating a Blaze Man. We see that he has the Paleozoic Dynamicious, which could banish any of our face-up cards. He's going to go to the battle phase, and this was not tempting enough for me to destroy his field, so I chose to not activate my fall. Now he's going to main phase 2, and he is attempting to end his turn. I'm going to take him up on his offer of ending the turn and activate my Bathor during the end of the main phase 2. Bathor, activate, wipe the fields. Also, we're going to use the field spell to grab a monster in the graveyard back to the hand. Now, generally with your field spell and recycling, you're going to continually want to recycle your level 8 monsters, so you could spam the effect of your fall. We are now in the end phase. That will trigger the Dynamicious. That is okay. What you could have done is we could have flipped up the Emergence and not used its special summon effect before popping with Bathor if we were going to be afraid of a Paleozoic card. He's going to be searching, but it does not matter. He's already forfeited his turn by going to the end phase. And this is essentially what an optimal turn 1 Megalith deck does. It sets up the ability to destroy in their main phase or end phase with unformed summoning the Bathor, and then on the follow-up, as you can see right there, boosting with the Phaleg. Each Phaleg on the field is going to boost up your monsters by 300 attack and defense for each ritual monster in the graveyard. We got double Phaleg on the field, 4,900 attack each. We're going to add back the Bathor, use the Emergence. Pretty much anything we do here does not even matter. We're going to win no matter what. We're just swarming the field, come forth, ritual summon again. We're having some fun with our opponent, summoning a third Phaleg onto the field. Now we have double 5,200 attack Phaleg, and the opponent scoops. New duel, new hand, check if we have starters. We do have a starter, we do have the Phaleg. Let's switch over to our goals. Our goals are going to be the Haggith Ophiel in full. We already have a full, we already have an Ophiel. Now we just need to summon a Haggith, and we want to do it twice. So let's work towards that goal. We're going to activate the field spell to grab the Phaleg in the graveyard back to the hand. The Ophiel is going to be searching the deck. We're going to want to be searching for a Haggith. Beautiful. Now let's summon the Haggith twice. And, well, we already have the field spell, so we don't even need to summon it twice. But summoning twice will still be good because though we opened up really well by having already the field spell and a starter, we can now search an Emergence, so it's an extra search. We grab the Unformed with the Haggith. We're now going to use the Haggith to summon the full. And now let's just summon Haggith again to grab an Emergence. So we will have field spell, Unformed, Emergence, special summon a monster from the graveyard during the opponent's turn on top of summon from the deck, and also, again, summon from the deck. So this is the double Haggith play. This is what I definitely like to be doing. And in this replay, my opponent's going to actually know what my deck does. So we're going to have to play around them knowing that I want them to go into the main phase. As you can see right there, draw phase, flipping down my fall. This is a very smart player. You do want to toggle on, use your Book of Moon onto the full, and I cannot chain full. It's only within the main phase. So you do need to toggle on to do this play. So let's see if we can recover from this toggle on full Book of Moon. He is going to be playing Salaman Great. Now, Salaman Great's not great in a normal rare format. It's Salaman bad. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's no good. He's going to be setting everything, going to the end phase, and he knows I don't have the full. But what he does not know, apparently he does not know the deck well enough that I'm still going to wipe out everything with the Unformed in the end phase, which is why I prioritize searching this. Let's go. We're going to flip up the Emergence first because if I were to use the Unformed, I don't have enough materials. I need to use level 16 to summon a level 8 from the deck. Right now I have a face down level 2, face up level 4, and a level 8 in the hand. So by summoning a level 4 from the graveyard, we're going to have 4 plus 4 plus 8. That is going to be 16, mate. Let's go. Flipping up the Unformed. Come forth and summon Bathor. During the end phase is going to be summoned. Everyone knows only during the main phase. Well, this is how you do it during the end phase. And how many pops is that? That's going to be a 1, a 2, a 3. Wipe out all 3 back row cards on this Bathor summon during the end phase. This is absolutely nuts. We're going to wipe it all out. I'm showing you he's got a double Cyclone, a Salaman Great Rage, and a Signet backdoor. get popping, that full surrenders, and just like that, that is the absolute insanity of this deck. And here is the deck again, quickly. You already know these are the starter cards, and then these are the goals. What else is there to talk about with this deck? Well, Book of Moon is going to be very good for the mirror match. You want to draw face, flip down your opponent's full. You're going to want to chain Chalice to your opponent's full. And because of cards like Chalice, we're making sure to set up with the Unformed to tribute off the full to dodge the Chalice. Also, when people start becoming familiar with this deck, you using Unformed in the end phase is going to be ideal for popping up their back row. The extra deck is not too big of a deal. A lot of it is quite optional. Sometimes I'll summon a Gaga Samurai for a double attack. So essentially you have a monster in defense, one in attack, put them on top of each other, and then you have a double attack with Gaga Samurai getting boosted up with the foul leg. That's going to help you perform lethal damage. Now, due to the Bathor being semi-limited and a lot of people may be playing Floodgates within the normal rare format, we are playing a third fake Bathor, which is going to be the Lord of the Red. And oh my lord, this card is a lot of fun to use. If any card or effect is activated, this will chain to the card to destroy a back row or a monster on the field. And you could use the effect twice. You could pop one back row and pop one monster. Now I'm going to forego the redundancy of going through each and every card, as I hope that just showing you the gameplay and explaining thoroughly within the gameplay that was enough to learn this deck. That is my goal, that after watching the gameplay that you don't even really need a deck review. So be ready for my next video. We will be focusing on metal foes. Let's go.